Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen of the press. Let me use this time to say welcome to the Monrovia City Hall, the official headquarters of the city government of Monrovia. But before we get started, ladies and gentlemen of the press, I would like to recognize the presence of Honorable Nathaniel Fallon McGill, Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Republic of Liberia. I would also like to recognize the presence of Honorable Frank Safoko, Representative of Electoral District Number 9, Monterey County. And I would also like to recognize the presence of you all regarding our presence from Page Africa. We got MCC TV, we have SIM TV, we have Banner FM, and the rest. So ladies and gentlemen, today the Office of the President, represented by the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, Honorable Nathaniel Fallon McGill, will speak to issues that is centered around the fire disaster that occurred in the Waterside market area, the central Monrovia. So before we go further, I would like to now ask you guys to either switch your phone off or turn it on silent as you turn over to the Lord Mayor of the Municipal City Government of Monrovia, His Lordship Jefferson Tamakoji, to kick off. Thank you ever so much. Honorable Mayor.
Well, thank you. Thank you so kindly. Again, we are very grateful to God that we are here at this very crucial time. Let me quickly recognize the president of the Disaster Management Agency, his firm, Williams, who is here about the virtue of the fact we've been working very closely with Monrovia City government because those disasters that are taking place directly in our city. We want to say here publicly for his punctuality, the consistency in doing. Since the inception of this unfortunate situation, we've been working very closely with our office and to give me a year. We're also pleased, like correctly said, Representative Frank Safoko, who have developed serious interest about this unfortunate city, one of our people. He also have kept close contact with our office. So today, when he was informed that the president, when making his intervention through the office of Honorable Lieutenant Fallon McGill, we also developed the interest of coming here in person. We want to say to the public and the media, today we have in person here the disaster, the unfortunate thing that took place sometime in Waterside. The victim, what they thought to do through consultation, we've been meeting with them, we've been engaging them, so they have decided to group themselves on a leadership. And the leadership, what you call, the demarcated themselves in sector. One, we have residents who also were affected. We have petty traders who also were affected. And by virtue of fact, even the Monrovia City government was also affected. And you will be aware, we were constructing cables for them to be able to feed some of their brethren. So we have a couple of cables that were being destroyed by that unfortunate situation. So we also have store owners. So when we talk to do with them as a government, we talk to see how we can make some intervention through the Ministerial Office of the President. Against that backdrop, the President did not just only make a public statement, he went there in person. And after he went there in person, he was very touched about the disaster that occurred. So he asked us to allow him interact with the committee members. So they went at his residence, but then it was not just only them, they were the CH Reading Hospital also moved for a period of time. At that time, the minister wasn't here, he was out of the country. Upon the arrival of the Minister of State, there's an official representation of the President's office to be here testimony. So today our Lieutenant of Federal will receive a call that he will be sending the Minister of State to come and do the official representation on behalf of him. I want to say on behalf of the people of Monrovia, the residents, we are very glad to have your presence here, Mr. Minister, a very good friend to the city. We are very glad we do not know your message, but we are anticipating, and we're very glad that you have taken that on account to be here. So, Mr. Minister, you have all due respect, you have the honor of the government.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. It's a pleasure to be in this at the headquarters of the City of Monrovia City Council, distinguished representative Frank Associates, leaders of the affected homes, distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the press. Well, let the mayor say I'm here on behalf of His Excellency the President of the Republic of Liberia, Excellency Ambassador George Weah. As you are aware, the President asked me to convey a special message to those that are affected. It is good to know that the mayor said the MCC was affected, but this action today is for individuals who were affected at the Waterside area. When the President went to visit, the President made a commitment that he would personally make a contribution as a way of providing an opportunity for those businesses that were affected to begin to do something. And it is our commitment I have come to fulfill on behalf of the President. The honor of the Lord Mayor, the President asked me that during his live visit, he had asked our friends, I said to our friends who were affected that he would make a contribution of $100,000 as a personal here to present the promise made by the President. This is the personal contribution to our friends that were affected at the Waterside. I don't know the number of persons, but it's good like you say they have the data on individuals that are affected. So I'll present to the mayor for all million to the affected community. They can check it. $100,000. This is the President's personal contribution. We hope this money will be used by you in a way so you can start your life. As the President said, we are admonishing individual businesses to begin to take some measures that will prevent fire disaster. And now, the director of the disaster control recognize you. I want to recognize you especially because you are the person responsible to make sure you deal with some situations. So this is the President's contribution. All our friends will use it wisely. We'll see an opportunity to start your life over and we move forward. So thank you, Mayor, for the opportunity. And this is the President's contribution.
Okay, thank you. Somebody put a hand together for the minister. Another point. We'd like to call in Chairman Emeritus of the People's Party, the Minister. I want to say thank you so much, Mr. Minister, for ably representing our President. We also want to use this time, Mr. Director of the Agency of Disaster Management. I will ask Mr. Barry and I will ask Mr. Saki. Mr. Williams, I will officially turn it over to you, and then there will be a onward presentation to Barry. So you can, like the President said, he decided that his commitment towards you, $100,000 is what he's giving. You know, it is not equated to the losses and the damages. I want to use this time again to officially allow the disaster management agency director to work. We understand that the Aminata son had decided to reach out. We will allow them to come forth. What transpired or what occurred, whatever, was extremely catastrophic. The people were seriously affected. So we want, as the people beginning to pick up their broken pieces, we think Aminata should also do the honorable or the decent thing. We do not want the public themselves to be disappointed in the way Aminata will conduct herself in this situation. And we now want to be inviting Aminata on a issue, and we think we have a friendly community. The way the president have intervened, we call on other Liberians who can afford, maybe not the way the president have done. We're calling on Good Samaritan, civil society, NGO, our international friends that are very concerned about humanity. We think our people were badly affected. We want to plead on behalf of them so that we can do everything. And we also ask you in good faith. There are so many things here. We want that this money be utilized accordingly. We do not anticipate any chaos will happen. The president's intention is not to foment chaos among you. We want you to use these wisely to alleviate the unfortunate scenario that has befallen you as citizens of this wonderful country. So, Mr. Williams, we ask you to please step forward. Mr. Barry and Saki, and the fire leadership, you stand up so we can officially present it to you. So you come here. So, on my left is Mr. Williams, the Director General of the Disaster Management Agency. In my hand, presented here is 4,000. Mr. Williams, I will give you this. Here is Mr. Barry. Saki, can you come? Here's Mr. Barry, who is the head of the Flat community. He is the president of the Flat community in Nigeria. Business, the Fulani business community in Liberia. He is the head. So I think he's somebody who has the integrity and the credibility since we got to know him and working with him. Right beside him on his right is Mr. Saki, who was selected among the victims, the businesses. They selected Mr. Saki to serve as the head of the victim. Beside Mr. Saki, we have Lincoln. Lincoln is the community chairperson where the unfortunate situation occurred. So we thought to have a community flavor. Beside Lincoln, we have the petite traders. We have people who are selling in stores and people who are selling outside. So the ordinary people to select him, what's the name? Emmanuel Nimle is representing the petite trader. So I think the victim in Waterside is extremely organized. Our lady back there, she representing one of the victims. Those are the people that were hospitalized. Those are the people that got here. Government took full responsibility to send them to JFK, taking treatment. So she represents all of the hospitalized people that got affected. So you see, this is how they've been organized to the leadership of the Monrovia City government. So today we want to say to the public, we are very glad. We're now going to pass it over to the disaster management head, who will continuously work with them and provide supervision in the way that we have a splendid distribution.
On behalf of the Disaster Management Agency, I will start with the agency because what I'm holding here for that type of gesture is the first when we come to humanitarian intervention. There's nowhere a leader or president can take money and say, give it to victims. The president is the first responder when it comes to disaster. And his record is good at that. Every time disaster happens, his presence is felt. And he goes beyond. We came from another program, disaster program, and this is the second. And he is here. When the Minister of State is here, when I'm here for disaster management, I represent him. And to show that what happened, the government is really concerned The city mayor. City mayor is very important. In every country, city mayor is one of the most important personalities. He is here today. So, we want to tell the president, thank you. And this money, as you can see, the press should know that this money is going to an organized group. It's not one person. Community, business leadership, petty traders, the citizens, and of course, when it comes to business, you know where the fuller community is. This money, we did our background investigation with them, and we can verify that this money will be used the right way. So on behalf of the government, community people, business people, Larry, we want to hand over this money to you for it to be properly utilized. We will, as usual, do what we do. We will go to monitor, to assess, to make sure that it is used properly. And I beg you, this is money. And as you are taking it, please secure it. Secure this money. And I'm sure before we started the program, a little meeting was held, and all of you consulted that you are working as a team. That is the main thing, working as a team. So you are not make the president here. Currently, some people are suffering. Some people don't have food to eat. Some people have to borrow clothes to come here. So it's a very serious situation. I went there, and I also want to tell the city mayor, I never knew that the city government was contributing to trade. They built this stands for petty traders to use, and that is commendable. So on behalf of the government again, President.
Thank you very much. Mayor, good stuff. Director, fellow colleagues, I've been working with the past days, for me, I'm part of work. Because what is really demonstrated is like a dream to us here to give the business community. The reason being here is we'll never see anything like good gesture ever happen in the history of this country. This is the first time. As a president of the Fuller Business Association of Liberia, this is my first time to see the government intervention to His Excellency, Dr. George Weah, President of the Republic of Liberia. Let us say a big thank you to you, Mr. President. Keep your word. And when you came to Waterside, when we interacted with you, you say you're going to do something. You demonstrated to us it's not politics, but you fulfill your promise. As you said, you are over one. Because it was not forced for you to do what you do for us anymore. You show us that you are a father of this nation. You have a good heart. And we pray to the Almighty Allah to continue to bless you and guide you and give you wisdom. And don't forget, we also not to forget our mayor that never rested. The day of the incident, he never slept. And he did what to us. And make sure that, yes, he was part of the victim because those tables that was constructed or constructed. But he was not thinking that direction. He was thinking about the business community because he have a different mind for the business community. We all see it. His effort towards the markets. I mean, the effort towards the table that Waterside and other places. So let us say, Mr. Mayor, thank you very much for your leadership. I want to thank the Minister of State, represent His Excellency the President. I want to thank the youngest representative here, President of District Number 9, Waterside Fire. I want to thank members of the press. And I don't even know what to say. It's like a dream. And don't forget the fire service people. I'd like to commend them for their efforts. And for their quick response in the Liberia National Police, it's not because of them, and the Moreover City Corporation Police as well. It's not because of them. Waterside will be a different thing. We're going to bust all of those tools. I think it will be no problem for us. We know how the situation will be like. So we are very, very happy. This morning are here because the President and I have been talking. He gave a word to me. He's a man by his word. He's a humanitarian. We're very happy with him. No president in the history of Liberia ever did what he do here today. This is a record for the business community, and will ever remember this particular gesture that he did for us today. It will be in the back of our mind. It will go down in history. So I want to take most of your time. I want to say a big thank you to His Excellency, the City Mayor, and the President Representative, that is the Honorable Natana Magil, Samuel Honorable and the disaster management, and all of you that are here present. Yes, we thank you for coming.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. We get to the presentation. Yeah, you can record this. Thank you very much.